Hello everyone, I'm Liz Brown Swanson and welcome to an RPV TV News Update. I'm here at Peninsula High School where right now they're having their annual blood drive, but this blood drive has become more personal and critical. That's because the school recently found out that one of their very own students has been diagnosed with leukemia and she needs blood and may need a bone marrow transplant. Here's more about the efforts to help Julia Hernandez.
Hi, I'm Susan Pollock, Director of Student Activities at Palos Verdes Peninsula High School. I'm here at our annual blood drive. This has always been a really important event for our school and for our community, but it has certainly taken a more personal turn this year. Last week we found out that one of the dear members of our sophomore class, Julia Hernandez, was diagnosed with leukemia, and the outpouring that has occurred from our student body, our teachers, and our community is truly overwhelming. This is the most successful blood drive we have ever had by far. We don't have the numbers quite yet, but we can tell that with the amount of people who are begging to get in here to see what they can do for her, this is going to be a very memorable and important event for this young lady and her family.
I have the honor of being the principal at Palos Verdes Peninsula High School. Today we are doing our annual blood drive, which is, I think, a wonderful thing for kids to make a commitment. It's a little more personal this year because one of our students is ill, was diagnosed with leukemia, and a significant amount of this blood will go towards her treatment. And we just want to send our best wishes to her and her family, and we know that in the end everything's going to be okay. Like what I know, and it's always difficult when a child is sick, as a parent, and any parent can relate to this. She was perfectly fine. This happens to be, a great kid, taking 7 classes, very, very bright, a straight A student. Came into the health office complaining of a bad pain in her leg. I saw her mom up here. Her mom picked her up, took her to their family physician, said, she needs some blood work. And this was on a Thursday. By the end of the day Thursday, she was in Miller's Hospital in Long Beach with a diagnosis of leukemia. Her mom, who, yes, I've worked with for many years, had told me in the morning I was worried about a driver's test for a permit. I was worried about what homework had to be done, where we had to be. All of that seems insignificant. And having a son who's made over 100 trips to Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, I can relate to that. And what we think is important at one moment can be absolutely insignificant. What is important now is to all pull together to give her every opportunity to get well.
It's all good. I'm happy to help. Julia is one of my closest friends. I've known her since I was in 8th grade. We did a couple shows at my middle school together, and she's just a great girl, and I'm happy to help her out. I talked to her on Facebook last week, and it was the day after she was diagnosed, and she seems to be in really good spirits so far. She's been hanging out with friends at the hospital. They watched Harry Potter last weekend, and she seems like she's doing really well. I just hope she's feeling as good as she looks.
So we have both Miller Children's Hospital and Providence Little Company of Mary here today collecting blood from our students, from our teachers, and from our community members. We are hoping to get as much blood as possible to Julia if it is needed. And we don't know if she will need any bone marrow, but we also have Be the Match here with us today, here to see if we can find any bone marrow matches for Julia or anyone else who may need it in the future.
So this is going to be a scrapbook that's made for Julia, and everybody that came through just signed a little note for her, just telling her to get better, and yeah, just anybody can come by and say hello.
This is Brian Cook. I'm the director of the Providence Blood Donor Center for Little Company of Mary Torrance, Little Company of Mary San Pedro. What we're doing here is collecting blood. We're collecting blood and also doing a bone marrow program. We've collected so far this afternoon about 150 pints of blood. Somebody like that has leukemia or trauma victims, they need your blood. And you can save lives every 56 days. You just need to be 17 years or older. And it's a wonderful thing. It's safe, it's fun. You get good cookies and juice afterwards. So donate blood as much as you can, okay? Thank you.
Well, I'm here today to donate blood to Beth's daughter. I was an employee at Merrill last year working under Beth Hadley and with Sean Barandia. And this year I'm at Dapple Gray. And of course, anything we can do to help any of our children, we're going to jump on it. I'm a blood donor, and my heart goes out to the Hadleys, but we're keeping their family in prayer daily, and we're just really positive and so grateful that so many people have come out here to help and donate blood and get swabbed for bone marrow if that's necessary as well.
This is my first time, and I was actually a little nervous just like for the needle, like, but I wanted to do this for a good cause, like someone out there that needs blood, and like I wanted to be helpful and donate some of mine so I can help save a life out there.